And welcome back. This is the Paracord Weaver. We just wanted to spend a little bit of time today talking about stitching and doing the different stitches inside of the bracelets and how you can do that and some of the tools that we use to make that happen. So basically what we do is Clover makes some what they call darning needles, and I sell these on my site, and I add these little pieces on here because this cap tends to get lost, and now it won't get lost. The needles you get from me come in an unopened package like this, and they'll come just like this, and that's how we sell them. All right, let me show you the basics on how to do this. I use these needles because they're blunt on the end and they're hooked. I like the little bend in them. I think you can get these straight, but I prefer to have them bent, so those are the ones that I offer. The cord that I use, you can use all types of cord. They have a sports cord that's about 1 millimeter in size. This particular cord that I use is used for draperies and heavy garments. I run it through just like you would a regular needle, like that, and you start from the back side, and you want to run it through a couple of your pieces here so that it won't come out later. And depending on how tight you have your weave, will be on how tight you need to do this. You can use lacing needles, but depending on the cord that you're using to lace with, that can be very troublesome because some of this stuff just doesn't work in a lacing needle. And we'll just come up, and we'll just come up right here for this demonstration. Okay. There we go. And get a little bit bigger bite and it won't come out. Okay. Make sure that you're watching the twist on your cord. If you have a cord that has a pattern to it, make sure that you're following that pattern. Okay. And you can either come underneath. If you come underneath here, you can hide some of the stitching on the side. I prefer to leave it on there because it gives it a nice look. And again, watch your twist. So you want that to lay flat so that when people see it, that it's not twisted on there. And again, depending on the cord that you use, will dictate some of that. And if you straighten it out first and then hold it in place, a lot of times you can pull it through and it'll be okay. So we'll just run this through a couple here, and I'll show you how to finish it off. Okay. Normally when I start this, I'll go 6 or 7 places up because this is a little bit skinnier cord and you need more to do that. I just did a couple just for this demonstration here. And you want to watch the twist on the side too, because people can see that. So make sure that if your cord has a pattern to it, or a groove, or anything that people can see that's twisted, make sure that it's doing what you want it to do. And you tell the cord what to do. Don't let the cord tell you what to do. Okay, almost got this. And we'll just kind of buzz through this real quick. And just missed that. There we go. That's it. Okay. And then we'll just go ahead and finish it off here. So after you come through the side here, looks like I'll have to re-needle that again. It only takes a second because these holes are very big in these needles. So it doesn't take a whole lot of effort to get them threaded. So don't worry about coming loose. I like to come back through in the center, and if I can't get a piece there, then what we do is make a spot for ourselves. And make sure you're splitting the cord, not tearing the cord. Okay. And that should get us there. Okay. Sometimes, if it's tight, you might need to use some pliers or something to hold on to the needle. But that shouldn't be a problem for you. Okay. And then do the same thing you did on the other side when you started it, is you want to run up the back side a few. And you can do one at a time if you need to. And you see how these curved tips really make it a lot nicer. Okay. And then you would just trim that off, singe it, or however you want it to end it. If you have really fine cord, you might need to do an overhand knot on the end to help it to not slide back through. So then you would have something like that. So this is the Paracord Weaver. We're offering these darning needles on our site now, and you can pick them up there, and they'll come with a little attachment. I'll change up on what weave I do. This happens to be a cobra. We may do a pupa, we may do a rattlesnake. You just never know what you're going to get, but you'll get something, and that'll keep that lid so it's easy to find. And again, these are brand new, unopened in the plastic like this. So go to etsy.com, Paracord Weaver, and I'll have the link on the description, so you can just click on it there. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.